Oh. Didn't do that on purpose. I'm gonna fix it though. See that this is wiggling a lot. It matters, but it's okay. When I'm doing the middle is what really matters, and I will recenter this. Just hold on to it, kind of speed up, make sure it's in the middle. Control, a little wobble is not going to be a big deal. Not my finest work. Mop out the puddle in the middle. I think I do this instinctively now, but this, if I just shove this in there, it's going to touch the sides and it might knock it off center. So I guess I kind of do this, and that way I can get it in there without touching the sides. And they make sticks with sponges on the end too, or you can get a tool like this and rubber band a sponge onto it if you don't want to mess with like crimping your hand up, or if you have a wide or a narrower mouth than this. So you can improvise. has it a little bit higher on one side. I'm going to try to center that out. We'll probably get to a point where it doesn't bug me, and then with another pull and refining the shape, it will probably fix itself. And if it doesn't, I'll deal with it. Feeling the wall. You want it to be about the same width from top to bottom, but a little thicker on the bottom. That'll give you more stability. It does not have to be a perfect, I'm gonna say like a 1/4 inch, a little bit less is just about right. Some people make thinner mugs than that. Thicker is probably not a great idea, but parts of different kinds of pots can be thicker than that and be fine. You just don't want like a really big, thick slab. And right now I can't really tell you why. I think during the firing that'll be an issue. Anyway, and that will warp your pot if part of your pot is much thicker than the other part. Be harder for it to shrink, for the different parts to shrink at the same rate during the drying and the firing and then the second firing. It's just stuff you want to work on having a good even thickness. And like I said, a little thicker on the bottom is fine. You will learn to sense that with your fingers after a while. I'm doing my 3rd pull right now. I should speed up a little bit. Going for more of a white at the bottom, skinnier at the top kind of cylinder. Just a really subtle difference. So I'm going to try to straighten out this wall and just widen it out at the bottom a little bit and narrow at the top. So the first thing I'm going to do is collar the top. So I'm going to be symmetrical here. And just make sure that you're bracing everything. Speed it up a little bit and it will pull in. And I just wanted it a little bit skinnier. Your top will always tend to flare out more than you want if you're not careful. That's what it wants to do. Oops. See, I'm bracing the rib here. Not pushing outward. outside do the work, because the shape that I wanted was out here. So I was letting the outside do the work. This one, but whatever. Everyone does not have to be perfect. But if you have a pot that you are making and you really hate the shape of it, it's more worth it to scrap it and make another one that you like better. It's not wasted work. You're gonna have learned something. You're going to have made another pot. That's going to give you a good experience. Alright, let's put some fun lines on here and be done. Okay. My lip is a little uneven. I'm not going to worry about it. It's going to be a mug. A little bit of organic shape is nice. Like, people really connect with their mugs. Like we put our hands in the handles and we hold them and we put our lips on that. I mean, like, they're really personal pieces of pottery. So they can be funky and they can be natural. They can be not perfectly symmetrical, and people will still love them. People really love mugs. I'm saying all this from the perspective of somebody who sells pottery. You might just be making stuff for yourself to use or your family, but it still applies. Just like to have some interest on there. Okay. Sort of see the spiral I put in the bottom there, and then there's the final shape. This had a little bit of a ridge running up part of the pot. You know, This will be a really nice blank canvas right here for some glaze colors later.